For 2 years during his presidency, Joe Biden controlled the House of Representatives, controlled the Senate. Why didn't they pass their law then? Well, why would they? The borders are wide open, exactly what they want. Now they have a fake bill in which they claim to be trying to do just that. No, because the American people are turning them. They don't like this temporary period of despotism that Marx talked about. They don't like the fact that they have to pay the price for a new Democrat Party constituency to change the citizenship of America. They don't like any of that. So the Democrats used to be hawks on the border. It wasn't even that long ago, and that was the 1980s. So 45 years or so have passed, and of course the Democrats have switched positions. Why? Because they realized that if they can get people into this country who know nothing about our Declaration, our Constitution, and our history, many of whom are illiterate in their own language, or who are coming here not to improve America, which is the purpose of immigration, always, but to get a job, or to get on welfare, or to commit crimes, or whatever the reason is. It's always about what they want, not about what the United States wants or needs, or the American citizen. They figured out they could increase their power. First, the census uses the number of persons in the United States to determine how many congressional seats a state has. Second, the Democrats believe, unlike Latinos, Hispanics, others from Africa, Middle East, Southeast Asia have come here legally and tend to be far more conservative than the radical leftists like Sanders and AOC, that these new immigrants, particularly the illegal ones, will thank the Democrat Party and Biden. And so a little bit of despotism in the middle, violating the Constitution and law, a little bit of anarchy in the middle, the destruction of cities and so forth and so on. We have a new wave of Democrats. That's the way they view it. And they also view it through racial eyes. You know, we can't allow these people with ancestors from Europe, these white Europeans, to determine who in the end controls the United States, as the United States is just a little piece of the North American continent and even a smaller piece of both Americas, which of course belong to others, not these white racist Europeans who conquered it and so forth. This is what your kids are being taught. This is all in not just American Marxism, but the Democrat Party hates America. But that aside, the Democrats used to want to secure the border because they wanted to protect their unions. Now the Democrat unions have said, actually, we see new members. We see new members. So the unions were dying. They were shrinking. Now they see an opportunity to expand. So they're throwing their old members over the cliff. Their citizens over the cliff. They don't care about them anymore because the union bosses don't care about their members any more than the Democrats care about the citizenry. It's about power. The union bosses work for the Democrat Party. That's the way it works. That's the association. And so all this effort to secure the border under Democrats was destroyed and has come to an end. And you see it with your own two eyes, as much as they blame the Republicans. Keep something in mind. For 2 years during his presidency, Joe Biden controlled the House of Representatives, controlled the Senate. Why didn't they pass their law then and push it through? Well, why would they? The borders are wide open, exactly what they want. Now they have a fake bill in which they claim to be trying to do just that. No, because the American people are turning them. From the cities in South Central, from North Philadelphia, from the Bronx, to the rural areas in Nebraska, Montana, Wyoming, and everything in between and around. American people don't like this. They don't like this temporary period of despotism that Marx talked about. They don't like the fact that they have to pay the price for a new Democrat Party constituency to change the citizenship of America. They don't like any of that. But it wasn't that long ago when they were the border hawks, and I want to demonstrate it to you. And believe it or not, it's the Washington Post, January 19, 2019, that did this. Not because they're sympathetic to our view, but because they wanted to line the Democrats up, expose where they stood before, but encourage them to reject where they stood before by humiliating them. And so here we have it. Go.
The bill before us will certainly do some good. It will authorize some badly needed funding for better fences and better security along our borders. The fence is now basically complete. Maybe they'll need a moat. Maybe they want alligators in the moat.
Secure our borders with technology, personnel, physical barriers if necessary in some places.
We will not build a wall. Instead, we will build an economy where everyone who wants a good job can get one.
I voted for a fence. I voted unlike most Democrats, and some of you won't like it. I voted for 700-mile fence. And let me tell you something, folks. People are driving across that border with tons, hear me, tons of everything from byproducts from methamphetamine to cocaine to heroin. It's all coming up through corrupt Mexico.
Former presidents have said to him that they wish that they had built a wall. Do you recall President Obama ever saying that?
Come on.
Construction of a 630-mile border fence create a significant barrier to illegal immigration on our southern land border.
All along, the president's saying, well, I'll do DACA and Dreamers in return for the wall. He's got it. President Trump, if you want to open the government, you must abandon the wall.
And they just lie, and that's okay. Now, the Washington Post knows they lie, but not today. Everybody knows they're lying. Everybody knows Biden's lying, but it doesn't matter.
For all this and much more, sign up for Levin TV.